Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and it's time for music entertainment news. As I said, coming up, we'll lay out what Ticket Puts Thursday is going to be 24 hours from now. It's pretty damn huge. But first, let's remind you that the Golden Ticket starts Monday morning at 6 a.m. here with Brian and Kenzie on Q101. This is winning everything we do free for an entire year. You are in concerts, lounges, Q101's Twisted Christmas, Lollapalooza, Riot Fest. We can go on, but you get it. And people that compete every year for it. There's a current winner right now that's going to be going to Lollapalooza and then going to Riot Fest in 2 months and all the 15 concerts in August alone and all the Soldier Field shows in a row with Oasis and Lumineers and My Chem and System of a Down. Cha! That person is going. So that's the current winner, and that's just a taste. So you can do it. Just want to make sure you have it in your phone. We get started every hour, 6 a.m. Monday with us. It goes through Lauren's show and Brian Phillips. So every hour, 6 a.m. to 7 p.m.
We've been getting asked because for some people, this is their first golden ticket.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, what an incredible experience that must be.
Oh, what a feeling.
But people are asking on the text line if it's one entry per day. No, it is not. It is one entry per hour. There's a new keyword and a new prize every hour.
How about that?
You know, double, triple, quadruple, etc. your chances to win by listing throughout the entire day.
It's massive. And that will be 6 a.m. Monday, August 4th, after Lollapalooza weekend. So that's why I want to put it in your phone. If you're going to Lolla, you might be exhausted Monday morning and not, all there. And if you're just going to watch Lollapalooza all weekend or follow us on our socials, same thing. We just want to make sure you're ready for it Monday morning. Happy Gilmore 2 set a Netflix record for the biggest opening weekend ever. Now, Case reviewed Happy Gilmore last Friday in honor of this release, so that's on our podcast. You can go back to the Brian and Kenzie podcast, listen to that review. Spoiler alert, he loved it.
Funny movie.
Yeah.
Did not realize. I thought it was a movie for children. Turns out it is not.
Happy Gilmore 2 set the record of the biggest U.S. opening weekend of all time for an original movie on Netflix. 46.7 million views over 3 days. That sounds big. Remember back in the day, Netflix would not release these numbers. They've started to release the information. Mm-hmm. It currently has 70% on Rotten Tomatoes, 61% with critics. Happy Gilmore, which made it to number 3 on Netflix Global Top 10 list with 11.4 million views. The movie itself, people wanted to watch that to catch up before 11.
The original one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you watch it on Netflix?
I did.
Yeah, there you go.
It leaves Netflix on Friday, August 1st, so I'm glad I did before it went away.
You were one of those.
I was one of those.
You were one of them people. Well, the Ozzy funeral is streaming right now on YouTube. It's going to go for many hours. And, it's very emotional to see it. I have it on one of our screens. People just coming up and laying flowers. It's not like the eulogy and that kind of situation. I think that's going to be later today. But a new directive after all the Ozzy talk and people speaking so highly, a petition to possibly be, quote, the best nod to him possible, changing the name of Birmingham Airport after Ozzy Osbourne, after he died last week, tragically, at the age of 76. And there's a petition out there that's got thousands of signatures on it. Now, I don't know if they'd call it, Prince of Darkness Airport. I'm not sure what would be welcoming. Is that the best honor to have an airport named after you?
That's fun.
Is it? I mean, but do you think it associates, people associate going to the airport as stress, And
But it's also you're going to vacations and you're going to weddings and you're going to fun stuff. You're moving,
Yeah, I'm just questioning. I'm curious about it because I thought about it, and me and Case talked before the show. There's Reagan Airport. There's JFK Airport. I don't know airports named after anybody else. Do
John
you?
Wayne's got one.
John Wayne. I was just going to say John Wayne.
Where's that one? Vegas?
It's in California also.
California. You guys are all over John Wayne here. All over his D.
Because that one's the most interesting to me.
I would not have guessed Kenzie knew John Wayne, let alone that he had an airport. So
Yeah.
I'm very,
I
very
know
glad
my
to hear
brother
that.
loved John Wayne, and he had a huge cardboard cutout of John Wayne in his room. But the problem was it was near the door, so every time I came downstairs, I screamed because I saw a person in it. I never got used to it. When you walk downstairs, you turn to see a person, you're going to scream.
I feel really dumb right now because O'Hare is named after a person.
Yeah.
What did you think it was?
I didn't know what O'Hare came from. All these years, I had no idea.
Who's the person?
It's a guy named Edward Henry Butch O'Hare, a World War II flying ace in the Navy.
I like that. That's good.
That is a good one.
But when you're stressed out at O'Hare, it's not like you curse Butch O'Hare. You might curse the flight attendant that's trying to help you, but not him.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know what's wrong with you. I'm so excited to go to an airport.
yeah, but people say, listen, how many times have you said this, Kenzie? Frickin' O'Hare.
Never.
Really? I say it all the time. Every time I go. I get delayed every time I fly.
I'd rather be at O'Hare eating a snack than be working. Like, who cares?
You would?
Yeah.
That sounds like a bad time.
Sounds like a horrible time.
A little snack. I don't spend $47 on a soda. I'm on vacation, baby.
You can have a snack here.
No, it's not the same. I would have to make it. And then everyone else in the house wants one. There's a John Lennon airport.
In Liverpool.
Okay. Is it called just John Lennon Airport? Okay.
Yes.
Maybe John Lennon Memorial Airport.
Yeah. Okay, maybe it's a cool thing. I'm just curious about it because I don't know. I get mad most of the time.
Dickinson Theodore Roosevelt. Dickinson Theodore Roosevelt Airport.
Where's that?
North Dakota.
Not a very big airport.
One way in, one way out.
And that's also the thing. If you get named in an airport in like North Dakota, are you happy about that?
Absolutely not.
Well, I'm sure you have a connection to it.
Yeah. I don't know.
You're not just going to be, Abraham Lincoln, and you're going to be like the one in North Dakota. It doesn't make any sense.
His descendants very up. Well, listen, I love Ozzy to death. It was one of my inspirations of just getting to love music. So I hope he gets this. I hope the petition's real and it works. Also, more in music entertainment news. This is cute to me. This is really cute. That Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson, they're coming up in Naked Gun, the movie. They're starring in that. It hits Friday, a new Naked Gun movie. Case reviewed Naked Gun, too, by the way, and loved it to death. Liam Neeson is now 73, and he's widowed, by the way. And Pamela Anderson is 58. And just listen, I don't know, Kenzie. I think this is adorable. I think Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson talking, and I guess they've denied, they said they're just friends.
Yeah.
But now they're saying, no, they're lying, and they're actually dating. And here's Pamela talking to Liam Neeson.
What was your first impression of me when we met?
I thought she is so easy on the eyes.
Oh.
I knew we had a kind of a chemistry from very, very early on.
Yeah, we definitely had a chemistry right away, and was just curious where it was going to take us in the film. So it was really a nice start. But you're a friend for life.
Great.
Yeah,
Honored,
we're friends
so
for
honored.
life.
Yeah.
Like it or not.
Oh,
They are cute.
isn't it?
I'm happy to watch her have a more peaceful life now. She really deserved it. She did not have a good run. Like, a good run, like, she was very successful, but, like, she got really, like, Hollywood chewed that girl up and was not kind to her, and it was really messed up, and I'm just happy to watch her have a more peaceful time now.
Well, yeah, she had peaks and valleys. She had amazing success and then some rough
Yeah,
times.
incredibly, I mean, she's an icon.
Yeah.
Right? That's not the, but, like, she didn't have a lot of peace, getting there by any means.
And as I said, Liam Neeson, love Taken, love the movies, and he's widowed. So it's just you never root for a couple.
You can't say he's widowed. It's great. Like, that's not.
No, I meant to say it's great that
died.
it's great that he found somebody. It was tragic.
Yeah, it's great he found somebody. She hasn't been with anybody in a long time because she was in such a traumatic relationship. I think she's like, I'm good. So, her boys are grown up. She's had way more peace with herself in her life. And I love this.
Gosh darn it, I'm rooting for him.
Me too.
I'm rooting for Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson. Finally, today's one of the greatest nights in television. Kenzie, I can't tell you. I can't contain my excitement.
What?
I can't. I
I
can't.
actually don't know. What is it?
It's the 41st season premiere of The Challenge on MTV at 7 o'clock. The Challenge is back. Just listen to the trailer, Kenzie. I know you're going to get the goosebumps like I get every time I see. I knew this was coming for a month, of course, but The
These
Challenge.
vets wrote the playbook, and now new threats will enter the game.
Once we train them, it's going to be hard to contain.
It is the dawn of a new era.
The Challenge Vets and New Threats. New season premieres Wednesday at 8. Watch on MTV.
All right, feed me a new challenge. Let's go. My challenge people out there. I love it when you hit me up, DM me, text in.
But
Love
I
it.
don't. So I don't get it because you're obsessed with certain characters, which means they have the same people competing just every year.
So they'll bring back people. Let's say the big vets, the popular ones, Johnny Bananas, CT, like Ashley
So
comes
every year
back.
they just get to compete for money. Like, that's their job in life.
Honestly, if you hear interviews with Johnny Bananas, he did the show 25 years ago or whatever. He was on The Real World. And he thought it'd be a one-off thing, and he went to college, and that's it. But he kept doing the show, and he said he's, quote, managed to not have a job for 20 years of competing with the challenge, winning money. And, of course, now he's got other things going on, like podcasts and crap like that. But he managed to make a career out of the challenge, and several of these vets that are on it are. Not all the vets. I think you think that they all come back the same cast. It's not. But some of the big names do, like CT, Johnny Bananas. Derek is from Chicago. Cara Maria. These are some of my favorites. Nanny is amazing. And I look forward. This is the biggest guilty pleasure. We talked an hour ago about people ripping on you for liking a band. I will die on the Challenge Hill all day.
I'm not even ripping on you. I just am trying to because I just don't get the show. Because like they're just doing like what, they're playing tug of war and somebody wins.
No,
it's like a field day thing.
No, they do incredibly stunts as far as things like they come off a building. Let's say they have to bungee off a building, but then collect these things and climb back up the building and do it. They're not easy tasks. The early ones were kind of like tug of wars and stuff, but now the stuff they do, the challenges are ridiculous.
So what do you do if you win the challenge? How many people win? One, or is it a couple?
It changes each season. So sometimes it's a couple. Sometimes they do first, second, third in the finale.
So what do you win?
Well, I'm not sure what they're going to announce tonight, but last time it was $1 million.
And people get to come back on after they won $1 million?
Yes. And Kenzie, there's a rub to one of them a season back in the day. You'd love this. So Johnny Bananas won with a partner, but the catch on that season was if you win, you can choose, let's say of the couple that wins, Johnny had a better time than his partner, even though they won as a couple.
Yeah.
He could choose whether to take all the money, to split it in half, or do whatever he wants with the money. He chose to take it all. So the partner he thought was all in, this girl Sarah, this poor girl, it was one of the most devastating moments in TV, but also I kind of went, that's awesome. He took all the money because they had a big fight. They had a big rift. They were not, tight.
They weren't together? Were they together before?
No, they were not together, and they had a rift. Sometimes they put, what do you call it? Not rivals.
Enemies?
They have a rivals series. They do that too, where the rivals have to work together to win the money. And then there's a lot of fights, there's drama, there's sex. No drugs, but sex anyway. And it's fun. That's my favorite show of all time.
$1 million?
Yep. Now you're interested, right?
Well, I want to apply, to be honest.
Yeah, you can still do that. I think you should do that. I would love it if you did that so I can go to the set.
Yeah. I'll play.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. We just did music entertainment news, and we talked about how we're just rooting for Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson to be the best couple ever. As they seem to be a couple, they're denying it, saying they're just friends after filming a reboot of The Naked Gun, which opens Friday in theaters, but with early reviews and early screenings, The Naked Gun has debuted with 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's the highest rated comedy of the decade. Let's go. I've always said, it's one of my stance, one of the hills I die on, that there hasn't been a really, really funny movie since Superbad in 2008.
7.
It's
just such a bad take. You even got the year wrong.
No, it's not a bad take. It's an appropriate take. And I understand that Step Brothers came out afterward. That's very funny. And a couple other movies I don't want to get into right now because I want to give Naked Gun its props.
Youth and Revolt, 22 Jump Street.
22 Jump Street.
Well, you haven't seen it, so you can't make fun of it. It's like one of the few movies I've seen.
Understood. Not going to mock it. But The Naked Gun, 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's in the theaters this Friday, so make sure. Now, just to go ahead a little bit before that, tomorrow, 24 hours from now at this time, not The Naked Gun, Tom Morello. Big fan of The Naked Gun. Tom Morello playing the Vic. How about that? Tom Morello of Rage Against the Machine in Libertyville playing the Vic. It's called Tom Morello and Friends. We're going to get him on the show and talk about who the friends might be. But I don't care if it's Tom Morello alone with his guitar. It'll be incredible. All day long tickets. And it's unique for Ticket Puts Thursday because typically it's Tinley Park or the United Center, a massive venue. This is about 1,000, 1,500 people max at the Vic. So pretty much everybody that wins Ticket Puts Thursday, they're all going to be there together. You guys are all there together. I think it's really cool that we're doing this with a smaller venue, but a monstrous artist. This is really great. Starts at 8 o'clock, by the way, tomorrow. So 8 and 9 tomorrow, Ticket Puts Thursday.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
What are you taking away from today's show with Brian and Kenzie on Q101? Give us your takeaway right now, 312-591-8300. Something you're taking away from today's show. I'm sorry,
okay?
I was eating a donut, and I got a little stuck there for a second.
I didn't know what was going on there first. I have an announcement to make.
Can you give me a Heimlich? I think the donut got stuck.
The donut got stuck in your throat?
It was stuck for a second.
Oh my
I just
God.
realized Case and I would not be good if you were dying because you just sat there and joked and we just looked at you.
Yeah, you just sat there like, you're someone's supposed to jump to action.
I didn't know you were choking, though. I thought you were getting emotional.
You know, my dad choked on a piece of steak when I was home a few years ago. It was my dad, my brother, and I tried to give him the Heimlich and failed, and my brother had to push me out of the way and then give him the Heimlich successfully.
Have you guys ever thought about if you start choking, like and you're alone, how you would like throw yourself onto a chair table? Because I've practiced before.
Wow, this is really taking a turn here at the end of the show.
Like,
I need to see a video of that.
Have you ever just thrown yourself on a chair to see if you could do it?
I thought you were going to say, do you ever think about just then throwing yourself in front of a train if you're choking?
No, but it's like,
Because I'd rather
scary
die
if
of
you
getting hit by a
choke.
train than being choking to death.
But dude, have you ever choked and you're alone? It's really scary.
Oh, yeah. I've
And
choked.
you're like, this
yeah.
can't be it, man. Like, I can't have a freaking potato chip take me out. Like, this is embarrassing.
Yeah, I choked on chicken just like 6 months ago. I choked on chicken and it
That's
stayed.
scary.
It stayed in my throat for like a half hour. I could breathe, but it was stuck there.
In the windpipe.
Yeah, in the windpipe.
And did you like throw yourself into a chair or anything?
No, a train. I did a train. It came right out. Once it hit me, it came right out.
I mean, think about the life that I live. Very alone.
Oh, Jesus.
A lot of food being
Oh.
shoveled down my gullet.
Yeah.
While crying. So you're not
While
breathing properly.
crying. Yeah, exactly. Airways already restricted.
Right.
The way that I'm going to go is by a cosmic brownie getting stuck in my trachea and me turning purple before the sun goes down.
Those are good. Those brownies are good.
Cosmic brownies.
See, I think they're moist enough where you won't, because I think a Popeye's biscuits was going to get me.
I understand why you would say that, but you have to remember, I don't nibble on the brownie. I kind of just go
Is
all
it
or nothing.
one bite
I
for
try
you?
to. I try to. Like a python eating a rat.
A cosmic brownie's one bite?
Well, for him.
Yeah, for my fat
Do you have
ass.
a bunch then? Because, like, do you
Yeah.
have to have a bunch of them then?
Oh, I'll eat the whole sleeve.
Yeah. Because why eat just one?
Yeah, when you could eat more.
If
Well,
one's
if
good,
you
two's
took a
got to be
couple-
better.
If you took a couple bites, you may not need so many.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since that chicken incident, I chew a lot. Like I chew things up like a whole bunch.
Like a bird.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, like Megan's like, it's taking like forever to get done with dinner because I'm sitting there over chewing because I'm afraid of the chicken incident.
That's such insightful commentary. I'm just chewing.
She's probably like, my food's not that dry, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. Put a little barbecue sauce on there. Barbecue sauce is a great vehicle to lube up your chicken
There
or
you
whatever.
go.
So listen, I don't know how to transition out of that conversation to talk to you about helping out kids and the back to school drive with Brian and Kenzie. But listen, you never know. If you're choking, you might not be able to do this. So you should do it now. Don't. Because if you choke on chicken, you won't be able to donate. And then what good are
If you die later, you won't be able to help these kids.
Yeah, what good are you to the kids? Brian and Kenzie's back to school supply drive, and we did it with the pencils 3-4 months ago, and now we're doing it with everything through this great organization, Cradles to Crayons. We're talking about backpacks, art supplies, writings, and clothes. So all the stuff the kids need for school. School is coming up very soon, and there's people out there who don't have enough. So if you can donate anything, and I know it's hard to ask for money, we ask for it a couple times a year for the food drive, because these organizations we work with, like the food drive and like Cradles to Crayons, can take that dollar and make it so much more than you can and I can. So give the money, let them help out these kids, and let's really, really make a difference this year. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. The takeaways, 312-591-8300. Get those in. We'll talk about them after Fallout Boy.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Another reminder about 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Ticket Blitz Thursday launches. Tom Morello and friends at the Vic. You get Rage Against the Machine's guitar player at the setting at the Vic. Forget about it. So 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Every hour after we get it started at 8 tomorrow morning on Q101. Lauren's coming in, take you through a little bit of a gloomy Wednesday. I'll see you at the White Sox-Phillies game today. Even though I'll be in a suite, I may step out for a minute to go talk to some of the peasants to get down there as I look upon you from the suite level. So
It's not nice.
you can DM me your seating, your seats. I'll come
You
say
need to
hi.
bring it down a notch. You're going because you're a wife. You need to act like the +1 that you are.
But I'm acting like there's somebody that doesn't get
I
special
know.
treatment often. It's really, I'll tell you what, the suites at Sox Park are unreal. That's such a great ballpark.
Some
I don't know.
people
You've
would not
never
know.
invited me, so I wouldn't know.
I thought I did one time.
No.
No. Next time.
Yeah.
After you go to Oasis with me.
That's
Yeah,
right.
awesome. No, this is working out really good for me.
Case, takeaways, what do you got?
I've got one from James and Homer Glenn. His takeaway is that Brian thinks pretty waitresses are what make a restaurant a restaurant.
Well, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
Well, that's complicated in so many ways.
I don't know where to start.
Like, what am I supposed to be like? Look at this ugly girl. This is still a restaurant. Like, it's a no-win.
I don't think I have a Wikipedia page right now, but I will have this awesome, stellar Wikipedia page about a glorious career. And then there'll be the controversy section that will be about what I said about that right there.
A lot.
Kenzie, what do you got?
847 texted in takeaway. Brian only goes to funerals for the headliners.
That's true. Ozzy waiting for the eulogy headliners, waiting for them to hit in. It's been going on for hours already, streaming online, but I want to see the headliners. Finally, Britt checked in. My takeaway is it's okay to grab Ariana Grande's boob if you're sad. God forbid.
Oh, yeah. So what are you supposed to do?
There's a bonus one on this one from Marshall at 815. Takeaway. After 9 hours, how can you not put your hand on a boob? I guess you got to go to the podcast to understand that conversation.
Well, if there's ever been a day to download what we call the Brian and Kenzie Daily, today's going to be that day. Every day I upload about 45 minutes of the show. It's the very best stuff, very funniest stuff we talked about to the Brian and Kenzie Daily, which is on the Brian and Kenzie podcast feed. You don't need to download anything new. But today, from 6 to 10 a.m., was filled with nothing but really funny things, including why some people think it's okay to grab Ariana Grande's boob when they're sad. We learned this morning that we're at DEF CON 4, not DEF CON 5. We're at DEF CON 4.
Thank you for not bearing that lead.
No one's talking about it.
No, the news isn't. They should be. We're at DEF CON. We should be at 5. 5 is
I
peace.
thought that was just slang.
No. Kenzie, you got to do some DEF CON. You have to go through the wormhole of tsunamis.
Okay.
You have to do that after the show. What else there was another wormhole she has to get into.
Well, she has to look into the DEF CONs.
Oh, the DEF CONs. That's the other one.
Yes. So we're at DEF CON 4.
Tsunamis and DEF CONs.
Yep. It's going to be a nice afternoon for you.
Really calming. Really, really
work
nice.
on Kenzie's crimes today, too, so that's good.
It's all joyous stuff.
And then finally, today is Wednesday, and so there was a brand new head-to-headlines featuring a Subway manager that locked a 10-year-old girl in a closet. Kenzie just wanted to hear him out. You know, that's all she wanted to do was see if this guy was justified in his action, and we broke that down in head-to-headlines today.
A couple more bonus takeaways. Miguel checked in. Takeaway, when you're tired, put your hand on a boob. And also, Juan says, DEF CON 4, son of a bitch.
Jonas, son of a bitch.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.